Now, many people in this world would say that we are constantly surrounded by ghosts, ghouls, monsters, all types of horrible, horrible creatures, or wonderful creatures, depending on your perspective on the whole thing. I mean, there are a lot of movies, Disney films, and whatever have you, Studio Ghibli films, where main characters make friends with supernatural creatures, and they're okay. They go on magical fantasy adventures all the time. So, why can't we suspend our disbelief and believe that there are spirits and monsters and creatures out there that are beyond our comprehension? And we can believe that these creatures exist anywhere. I don't know where I'm going with this. All I'm saying is that there are creatures everywhere, all over our planet, all over the universe. And I think it is okay for us to believe that there is more than just us that exists. And so the internet has been a place of many things. It has been a place where people have done horrible, horrible things, where some people have done innovative things, but more often than not, people have just done weird and crazy things. And so one of the things people often do on the internet is they like to exaggerate in that they like to say that something happened to them that may not have happened. And so that has unfortunately been the reputation attributed to a lot of videos where people claim that they spot supernatural monsters. Now, this is not anything new. This has been going on since the dawn of time, as in like 2004, 2005 when the internet was created, but it has been going on for a while. And since this time, there have been so many videos uploaded to YouTube, which actually didn't come out until later after the modern internet, whatever. Ever since YouTube was around, people have been uploading videos saying, I spotted this ghost. Look at this surveillance footage. Somebody's chair get pulled out from under them and then they fall on top of their head and they get a concussion. It's terrible, but it's also kind of funny. It's like, haha, Casper can pull pranks too. Stuff like that. And people post these videos all the time and we're left wondering, is this really true? Was this accomplished with the work of really good practical effects? Or is something going on out there? Are there demons out there? Are there monsters? Are there lagoon creatures lurking at the bottom of the sea? Ocean Man, does he exist? And did he sing that song? Or was it actually the other person whose name I can't remember? But you see my points. So today I'm going to decide whether a lot of these videos, whether they're true or not. I'm going to go to the deepest, darkest depths of YouTube, the internet, because YouTube and the internet are interchangeable, and I'm going to be looking at these videos and finding out for myself if these are true sightings. So the first one we have here, know the legend of the Loveland Frogman? This man claims he spotted it. This comes to us from a news station. That's how you know it's legit. News stations never lie, or do they? I don't know. Take everything you say with a grain of salt, but not everything, because something is actually factual. I mean, you don't want somebody to tell you something that's actually true, like 2 + 2 = 4, and then you don't believe that, because then you just be stupid. But this comes from us from WCPO9. So this guy apparently submitted this video, and he said, I saw the Loveland Frogman. Loveland Frogman comes from Loveland, Ohio. It is a legend that I believe was actually started from a security person who was walking by this road and they saw the Loveland Frogman on the side of the road. They were like, oh my God, it's the Loveland Frogman. And then everybody went crazy and said the Loveland Frogman exists. And this guy supposedly saw him. There's not really much to go off of there. That could have been just somebody chilling with some really bright goggles on looking around. That could have been somebody who has some kind of like X-Men superpower that lit up their eyes. Still pretty cool, but not exactly a Loveland Frogman. However, I will say that it is very interesting that this person having to go out there did not say anything. No intro, no conclusion, no outro. They just went out with this camera and then instantly filmed this creature. Supposedly the Loveland Frogman. And then they sent it in. I personally don't believe that this is true. I don't believe that this is the Frogman. I think this very could have easily been faked. But who knows? Maybe it is. Maybe it's not. Maybe my theory is correct. It could be somebody with superpowers. It could be Cyclops out there with his eyes glowing red. He was about to shoot lasers at this man for filming him because I believe he was in the process of going to the bathroom out in public in the forest of Loveland, Ohio. If that was the case, then sir, you deserve everything that came after you. You deserve everything that came to you after that because you are a peeping Tom. And nobody, not even Scott Summers, wants people watching him use the bathroom. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just saying, I don't know if this is true. I don't know if this is to be believed. I think that things like this, we should always take with a grain of salt, ladies and gentlemen. For the next video, this person apparently saw a Scottish gnome. There's a Scottish gnome sighting coming to us from Rogue Gnome.
Susan! It's there! I've got it in camera! It's moving! It's moving right away! Susan! Come here!
This was definitely a case of a real gnome, okay? And how I know this is because there are gnomes that actually exist. I have seen gnomes, okay? I was going out into my backyard one time and I was taking out the garbage and I was going out and I saw what looked to be this pointed hat moving across my yard. And it was going from plant to plant, tree to tree. And it was crazy. I'm going to reenact what it looked like here. Yeah, so there you go. That was a gnome in my backyard. It was going everywhere. It was insane. I personally believe that gnomes are true. Gnomes are real. I mean, have you seen the Keebler cookie people? Those guys is definitely gnomes. Okay? Now, why would a company make a supernatural mythical creature their mascot if they wasn't real? Alright? Think about that. Conspiracy freaks. Why don't you go over there and you tell those Keebler people that they should not be using those gnomes as their mascot if they're actually fictional? Alright? That's not how that works. It is interesting too that this video comes from Rogue Gnome, which is a channel that seems to be obsessed with gnomes. Now, I personally believe that also proves that this is true. Why would this person make this channel and call it Rogue Gnome and have it be themed around gnomes if not for the sole purpose of spreading awareness for this real life gnome that was lurking in their backyard? What other purpose would they have to do that? This is all clear-cut evidence that gnomes exist and they are invading our homes. Now, you all don't have to come and confess. We're looking for you and we're going to find you. We're going to find you. And you can run until that. Homeboy. This last one is called Suburban Werewolf Terrifies Local Pedestrian. Now, automatically, I would like to point out the low quality of this camera. Okay, this is clearly just your average surveillance camera. It is not high quality. It is clearly not the prestigious, wealthy person's camera. Okay, it's the average camera that any average Joe could go find at their local grocery store. Now, with this camera, this proves to us that this is real. Okay, because low quality automatically equals legit, accurate, not faked at all. That's what that means. Because you see all these videos, they are all in poor quality. Nobody's filming these videos with movie cameras, which proves to us that they are legit. Because why would you spend, how many people can have the money and time and effort and fame and authority to spend on billion-dollar camera equipment? Okay? My roommate is moving around. I need to leave. But who has that power? Okay, do you have that power? Do I have that power? No. None of us have that power. And that's how you know these videos are true. They are not faked for views. Okay, and this person was not somebody in a werewolf costume. This was a real werewolf. How do I know that? Because I've seen them. I've seen werewolves. I've seen them walking around at conventions in Florida. If you are the type of person who does like to go out in public and dress as a animal, listen, people will judge you. Okay, people in this world do judge. In the age of social media, people do judge. I will not be the person to judge. Okay, I'm not going to personally be that person who judges. I believe in everybody existing, coexist. Just coexist. Okay, coexist, and it's all good. It's all good. Peace, love on the planet Earth. Anyway, werewolves. Maybe they don't exist. Maybe they do exist. Okay, I would like to believe that werewolves do exist. I don't want to believe that the ones from Twilight are the ones that exist, because those ones are all sparkly and not really that cool to look at. But the ones that are muscly and just like masculine and can do all this stuff, they can lift cars, they can jump off roofs and buildings, and they can have six packs and also have fur all over their bodies, because that's That's manly, right? Having fur all over your body. Not fur. Not fur, but hair. You know, not fur, but like hair. That's like the masculine way. It's like you go around and you have hair, and then you go around to people and then you tear your shirt off, and when you have enough hair, that proves to everybody that you are a real man, right? You know Pinocchio, you are a real man. So that's what you have to do to prove to people that you are masculine. And that's why werewolves will always win the masculinity contest. But what does this video tell us? It tells us that there is a werewolf lurking somewhere and people need to watch out. That guy in that video, he probably passed away. Okay? His obituary is somewhere. So somebody needs to do their research. Comment down below what obituary have you found to belong to a guy who was murdered by a werewolf. Go find that right now and put it down in the comments below so that everybody on the internet can find it and we can all verify that this video is true. It will be a true justice story of all of us coming together to expose this hidden werewolf hiding somewhere, probably in the United States, doing horrible stuff to people. Okay? Let's do that right now. Let's be the detectives that the world really needs. Because these werewolves, they need to be taken down a notch. Well, that is going to do it for today. Thank you all so much. And really, I want to say thank you for supporting so far. Okay, you guys have made this such a huge opportunity for me to come out here and share my findings on the internet and in my personal life with you about things that really do matter to us in our day and age. Things that are monumental to our daily lives. Before you go to work, you watch these videos and you tell yourself that this is important. This is what is shaping modern culture, history, and society. Okay? Social media. That is what we are. We are social media people. We live by the socials. We die by the socials. Now, thank you all again, and subscribe to this channel to support it. Subscribe to all the other channels down below to support them, and all the other promotion that is needed. Okay? The sponsor of this video is paper. We have paper today comes out, and it helps us make books. It helps us write books. Helps us write poetry. Oh, there's some personal details right there. Helps us write poetry. We can do a lot with paper. We can eat paper. It provides us sustenance. It may not give you carbs or protein, maybe even fats, but it gives you sugar and probably some calories. Come from trees. Trees make syrup. And what else do trees make? I don't remember, but trees make a lot of stuff. Staff meeting at a zoo for mythical creatures. This is actually very relevant to what we just watched. Okay, listen. Hey, James, you got to go over there. You got to watch the gnome. Okay, the gnome is over there. They keep breaking out. I don't know how we keep losing the gnome. I mean, it's so tiny and so small. I get it, but you just got to do your job, man. And you, Jeremy, you got to go over there and watch that werewolf. Okay, that werewolf, it keeps breaking out and it keeps attacking people. I don't know why you keep losing it. Is huge. That werewolf is huge. It is a bodybuilder, okay? I don't know why we gave it all those weights, by the way. We gave it all those weights and all that exercise equipment. It just keeps getting stronger. It's going to get stronger and it's going to come out and it's going to attack more people. So, Jeremy, you need to do your job. You, Sasha, what are you doing? What are you doing? Why do you keep letting the ghosts out of their containment chamber? All right? The ghosts just keep getting out. Last time we had that one incident, Sasha, they took over that Dunkin' Donuts delivery truck and they crashed it into the building of the zoo. We had to pay thousands of dollars out of our pocket. Okay, we got free donuts because they all ended up falling in, but then the ghosts took most of them. I mean, ghosts don't even eat donuts. They can't even eat. Ghosts cannot eat. Every time they try to eat, it just goes through their body. And then it gets all disgusting and covered with ectoplasm. We all just get it up, it's all slimy and stuff. Now, why would you want to do that? That's on you. That's on you. You still owe us those thousands of Dunkin' Donuts that they flew out there. Now, they're not sponsoring this video right now, but you will pay. You will pay.